Hey friends, hey guys, welcome to the vlog. We are on our way to a pumpkin patch finally. We are a week out from Halloween.
Yeah.
I went to the emergency room last night, insert picture here. Heyo.
Everybody that knows her say shocking.
I actually don't go to the emergency room a lot.
No, you don't.
I haven't been in 4 years because they asked me about our old address.
And you needed to go because...
I did need to go, you guys. I've had an allergic reaction to something. We don't know what it is. We're starting with laundry detergent and working our way down the list. But my whole entire body was covered in giant welts and hives, and it was starting to go into my eye, like on my eyelids and stuff. And I was like, ooh.
In your mouth and everything too.
Yeah, in my mouth, the inside of my mouth, on the roofs of my mouth. So I went to the emergency room, and it was a very, dare I say, pleasant experience, aside from a really terrible person in the room next to me who was just not nice to the nurses. But
I'll just say it, people, be nice. If you gotta wait, you gotta wait. Like
45 minutes. She was complaining about waiting 45 minutes for an elbow x-ray.
Look at the times we're in. Like, stop it.
That's what I'm saying. Being in the times that we were in, I was the only one in the waiting room, and it was quick. I was in and out within an hour, which is great. And I got steroids. So I'm on steroids for the next 4 days.
So
and
if you start seeing her pumping up and getting big, you know.
Roid rage.
Yeah.
Steroids and Benadryl until the hives are gone. I woke up this morning with the big dose of Benadryl I got last night and the steroid. I'm like way better today, so yay. We woke up and we're like, we're still going to the pumpkin patch. It was a thing. We'll talk about it later. But we are getting close and we're super excited, aren't we, Elle?
Are you excited? Elle, are you excited? Yeah.
You excited to go pick out your pumpkins? Yeah. We're gonna paint them. It's really important to us that we have these memories, especially for Ev. These are all his first things too. So push through hard stuff to make the memories. But all is well. Let's go check out some pumpkins. We've never been to this one, it's new. So we'll see what it's all about.
Yes, there are trees in a pot there.
I don't know what kind of, I think they're blueberry trees.
I'm not sure.
Let's look.
Oh, look. See the chicken?
A little sensory overload, but she's doing really good. This guy's loving it. Huh. Ella, look.
Ella, look. Look at this butterfly. What kind of butterfly? What orange one?
Oh, monarch.
It's called a monarch. Yeah, a monarch butterfly.
What are you thinking about, bud? Do you like the flowers? Hey.
Hey.
So, I showed you guys this morning, I took a little B-roll. We just stopped, oh, yeah, that's better. We stopped filming after we got back.
Yes.
Because my rash got bad again.
Yes, it did. And you took some Benadryl and relaxed. And
yeah, so my rash is back and we're just waiting on doctor's appointments. I have my steroids and all of that jazz, so you want me to... So we're gonna take that for what it is and hopefully it's nothing too serious and it goes away. So as long as I'm not in anaphylactic shock, all is well that ends well. What we were gonna talk about is Ella at the fall festival.
yes.
So basically, we had a long discussion as parents about what we can do better to make life easier for her, because the pandemic kind of put a halt on all of the things we were doing to get out in the world again. Because if you have been here on our channel for a long time, we held back a lot for a long time.
Yeah.
Taking her to do things to keep her in her comfort zone, to keep us in our comfort zones more than her.
Yep.
And we get a lot of comments about her ears, fingers in her ears, and have you tried headphones, have you tried this? We've tried all those things. We are still going to continue to try them to find something that will help her regulate her experience out in the world.
Definitely. And you know, a reason for us not doing as much either is because she plugs her ears with a lot of things and we want her to be comfortable when we go to do things. So as parents, we need to keep doing things and find what works for her.
Right.
Making her the most comfortable. We don't want her to miss out on experiences, Ev to miss out on experiences, things like that. It's a process, and it's something we have to figure out what she is comfortable with, as far as if it's going to be headphones, like just
earbuds, what are those things called? Earplugs.
Right.
There are other options to try, so we're willing to try anything to kind of help her. But what we have noticed, because before we left yesterday, she had a big moment of the weather, which it's not, we're not complaining about the weather. It's just the weather is a trigger right now for Ella, and it was cloudy. It's cloudy right now. And it took a lot of work to even get out the door. On top of me being in the ER, you being up with the, you know what I mean? It was just a lot, but we went because we are doing things. That's just how it is. Like we're going to be taking Ella to do stuff and Ev, and it's what's fair to them. We're having a birthday party for both of them this year, a big birthday party for Ella and for him too. And I'm just safely outside parties, obviously, but that's what I'm saying. We've just been locked in. We got to get back out in the world with Ellen.
And obviously, when we get back out in the world, we'll take precautions.
We have taken all of the steps and precautions we need to take.
It's time to experience things because we're noticing regressions in areas where Ella was thriving.
Or doing better. Right.
And by thriving, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like she's getting better with those things. But
we've seen improvement in a lot of things.
With reading is
academics.
A big one. Right. The whole school thing. We had a little issue this morning getting her up for school, but that was 2 minutes long.
Yeah, and she really did really great, even though the weather was yucky.
Right.
Because Ella adapts really quickly. That's the really great and beautiful thing about Ella is she's super adaptable. Eventually, like, you keep doing things, she'll adapt and learn to manage situations the best way she knows how, and that will make her comfortable. But we haven't been putting her in enough of those situations, and then for a while there we couldn't, but we can now, and so we're going to, because it's not fair to her, it's not fair to us, it's not fair to Ev, and it's mostly not fair to the kids because we want to stay comfortable and make sure that everybody's just, you know. And
doing more will help us make her more comfortable too, because we can experiment with different things
to see what works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She may get used to headphones, and we're going to talk to her school and work with them on a plan to help her with that also.
Yeah, it's just,
you know, and we said she tried things yesterday.
She did try and do a bunch of stuff, like she played Jenga with her elbows, or she kind of would pull a finger out for a second.
Yeah, and like she would still, her finger had to be close to her ear, not in it.
Yeah.
But it had to be close, and then she picked up the cornhole bag and tossed it back in the hole and then quick plugged her ear again.
Yeah. If you've been here a while, you know she had a big thing with flying bugs for a long time.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, that wildflower field was full of them.
And I think we got some shots of them too.
Yeah, with butterflies and stuff and beetles and everything. And she managed that really well. So it's like, we put her in a lot of uncomfortable new situations yesterday. And she did really great. She really did. She just had her ears plugged, and Ella can control the sounds by plugging her ears. She can see how loud or how quiet she wants it to be, and she is all about having control in those situations.
And definitely, and you could see where her scripting and social stories actually helped her, because she was telling me, like, I was walking with her. I don't know if we got any footage of that, but I was walking with her through the wildflowers there.
You hear her say it's a monarch butterfly.
And, she says it's a monarch butterfly. And she was telling me what butterflies do, like, they
eat through their feet. They
eat with their feet.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's true, but
that's what she kept saying.
That's how she scripts.
Yeah.
She told me that bees make pollen to get honey, like she was telling me that. But normally when we used to see a bee, she would run and be
scream.
Scared.
It was a huge thing when we were out on the boat that one time. She had a major moment. I'm going to call them moments, not the other word, just because it feels
it's a moment. I mean,
because it is a moment, but she did really, really great, and we had no moments yesterday. She just plugged her ears the whole time, and it can, if you let it, make you feel like something didn't go well, because she didn't necessarily like jump up and down and have a good time, but also
she also didn't fight anything either.
No, she's just she's super hesitant kid. She's really she really a lot of precaution with literally everything in life, and she's always anticipating. It's anxiety. Anxiety for sure.
Yeah. And she's become very self-aware too. So for example, she'll have a tough moment, and then she'll tell you what happened after she finally gets calmed down and brought back down.
Yeah.
She'll tell you what happened, but during, there's no diverting it.
Yeah.
Like, we can't divert her attention.
It just happens, and then you get through it, and then she turns. She's the calm. If we all stay calm and chill and just try and talk to her, because she listens to everything we're saying, and so
I hear you, buddy.
We're coming, bud. and social story our way through it, it ends up being a pretty good situation typically.
We better wrap it up because he's getting impatient.
But John and I had a really long talk yesterday about how we also need to be pushed out of our comfort zones and do better just with exposing the kids to literally everything. Not literally everything, but you know what I mean, like situations, more different situations, fun stuff, and we're excited to try and get that. You know, we're always trying to be better, do better, learn. We're always trying to do the best, what's best for our kids. And I think sometimes it can feel like making sure that your kid is 1000% comfortable all the time is what's best, but it actually can like hinder them in the long run, like with life. And so it's always like finding a balance, is when to push and when to pull back. And we'll push and we'll pull back when necessary, but we're definitely going to try and just get Ella get back to our new normal, I should say, because who knows what normal is anymore. But just trying to make sure that she can navigate the world in the best way for her and actually enjoy it. So that's that on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Benadryl and give Ev a nap, and John is gonna go get Ella from school, and I'm interested to see how she handles the weather today. We will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting our family, and thank you guys for just being super kind and courteous. The majority of you are friggin' awesome, and I love you all. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you, my friends.